With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, so the question is a body of mass m and radius r is rotated with angular velocity omega as shown in the figure and kept on a surface that has sufficient friction, then the body will move, and there are some options and we have to tell that which option is correct and which is not. As you can see in this diagram, there is a body which is on the surface which has friction between surface and this body, and the direction of angular speed is given like this body is moved with the angular velocity omega, and friction is acting on the contact point. This is the contact point of body and surface, and friction is acting on the contact point. Now if the angular velocity is in this direction, that means friction is acting on the opposite direction of the angular velocity. That means friction is acting in this direction. This is friction is acting in forward direction. Okay, now friction is acting on center of mass and gives velocity in forward direction. Because friction is acting on the forward direction, that means it gives the velocity to this body. Suppose it gives velocity v to this body in the same direction of the force, that means in forward direction. Now as the friction is increased, the velocity is increased, this velocity is increased, and angular velocity is decreased because friction is acting in the opposite direction of omega. That means if the friction is increased, at that condition omega is decreased and this velocity is increased, which gives this body a forward motion. Okay, so now one condition, after when the friction is further increased, then there is a one condition when v equals to omega r. When the friction is further increased, then there is a one condition when my velocity is equals to omega r, where r is the radius of this if this sphere and omega is the angular velocity, and this is the condition of pure rolling. This is the condition of pure rolling. That means at this time the friction now is 0. At this condition the friction is 0, friction stops. Now the body is moving in forward direction with the velocity v. Okay, so let's check the option. The first option is backward first and then move forward, so this is not the correct option. Second option, forward first and then move backward, so this is not the correct option. The third option, will always move forward, is the correct option because friction is always acting in the opposite direction of angular velocity and it gives the velocity to the body, so the velocity is moves in the same direction of friction, and friction is acting in forward direction. That means velocity is given to this body in forward direction, and this body is always moving forward direction. And in the question they are saying that friction is sufficient. That means this friction is sufficient to take this condition, which is equals to v equals to omega r, and this is the condition of pure rolling. And at this condition now the friction stops working on the body, and now the body is always moving in forward direction. Okay, thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.